Morning. As you can see, I was trying at a slightly different angle today. I'm not crazy about it. I thought the light would actually be beneficial, but it's not the best. Just doing my prepping work. Yeah, also doing some prep works for some cold brew. The yesterday prepped my breakfast things. Ended up eating way more than what was originally being prepped for because went on a fantastic trip with others. We went to several different garage sales or estate sales and then went some antiquing. It was a lot of fun. Actually got some good stuff. Um, but I knew, okay, this is going to be an all-day excursion now. And so I was like, all right, well, I'm still going to do some my Mobility Plus training when I get home because it was late in the evening. So I still did that, but I ate all of my calories as my breakfast yesterday. So all 2,000 calories. It actually came to 2,035, I want to say. But yeah, all of them consumed um, in the morning. Now, I'm sure some people would consider that to be a little bit crazy. You're going to eat that much all at once. Some people would find that to make them feel sick. I don't have trouble eating that much at all. I could have kept eating, honestly. But a lot of people also, it's just like, oh, that's so long. I have no idea if there's any benefit to it in reality. Having that huge fasting period on a day where I know, but the thing, I don't know if that time actually has real benefits. Some people claim it does, some people claim it doesn't. I don't know. What I do know is that it assists in not consuming. It's easier for me personally to have one giant meal than to control myself with smaller amounts throughout the day. And I didn't have time to prep everything. To have my two prepped meals because you have to leave early. You gotta go. Not really much else to do in regards to that, so I did work with what I could. So I did that, and it all worked out, honestly. It all worked out quite well. So I today was supposed to be a rest day, my active recovery day, but I will be going to work out this morning after I have my breakfast, which is very irritating. A little note because my Royo bagels are not here yet. They were supposed to be delivered yesterday, and they were not because of the bloody holiday. Irritating. So I'm not going to have my Royo bagel. That's genuinely upsetting. I do wonder, I really do wonder if I need to look up, see if there's any evidence that my choosing to go on, to only have one meal on my days like that if there's actually any benefit to it. I don't know, honestly. Um, there might be, there might not be. It's really hard to know. I feel better, so I think that's good. Um, I feel like I'm accomplishing something by choosing not to consume throughout the day and only eating one meal. I don't know. It makes me feel like I am being beneficial. The calories are the same, regardless. Because I know it's like a lot of people, the reason the fasting is effective seems, for a lot of people, doesn't actually seem to be because of some fasting health benefits. At least I've heard people say that. That all of the benefits just seem to be calorie deficit. Because a lot of individuals find it easier to maintain a calorie deficit when they limit their eating time. Um, I don't find that it really helps me all that much in the regard of calorie deficit. I still have to track because my brain does not tell me to stop. I don't have the satiety signaling. Um, I have to actively choose to stop. So, eh, it is what it is. But yeah, no, I am curious if there's any actual benefits to doing it. Because psychologically, it makes me feel like because I've put controls and limited myself, I find it easier. I will say, I do once, because like I said, I mentioned, like my brain doesn't seem to have the satiety. It's not really satiety. I guess I shouldn't tell them that. It's more of the signaling of you are full, stop eating. Like a lot of people seem they actually say they feel like, oh, I can't have another bite. That's what I always hear people say. I can't relate to that. But I ate enough that I still have the desire to chew and consume something, but I'm not getting any actual hunger signaling. I just have the desire to keep eating, even though I've already eaten an entire day's worth of calories in a single meal whenever I do that. But the fact of the matter is that it does satiate me more. So that's positive. I definitely feel more satiated. Um, and I find that having eaten in large quantities, I actually, that satiation lasts. Whereas if you, if I snack or if I have small meals, like 300, 400 calorie meals, there's no satiety. And so I just end up, I can do that, but I end up feeling the need to never stop eating. And then when I'm finished, it's like, all right, well, you've reached your limit. It's like, yeah, but I still want to. And the signaling is still very, very strong. So 2 meals a day seems to be the perfect thing for me. So that's what I do. But yeah, no, I'm gonna have to research and learn whether or not there's actually any benefit other than the psychological ones for what I choose to do on my super active days where I don't, like yesterday, where I'm doing something social. So just eat everything at breakfast and then don't eat again. Um, it does mean that there will be 24 hours between when I stopped eating and when I'm going to eat in 4.5 hours. So, oh well. Alrighty. Well, I haven't got anything else. I was just wondering about that. Oh, by the way, happy 4th of July. So, alrighty. Well, you have a good 4th of July or a terrible one. Though I hope you don't have a terrible one, but I won't tell you not to. That's up to you.